Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Oh, okay, this does give them a fair bit of magic damage now.
Yeah, so I think as the game gets later, I think Hanwha Esports is going to look very comfortable if they don't fall behind. But I think Brion have a very win. You know, they were clearly hoping, sorry, that they were going to try and get the playoff before Viper hit level 2, before the...
That's a lot of rocks, Zeka. Not sure about... He flashes and it's first blood!
No way.
He even dodges! And Gideon, not going to get the kill, but Karis, of course, is going to be...
Dragon, so there's going to move on to that, and, you know, if you've got the priority...
Oh, sweet spot, going to connect there onto Doran as... He's on the wrong side of the map right now, but he should be able to get himself out of there. Max range hook there from Polo is now Zeka trying to get off to the side. Fair bit of damage onto Karis. Headbutt Polv is going to connect there as the explosive charge not quite enough, but Viper is just going to dash on in. That's his first kill of the game. Peanut grabs one as well as now Polo down to 50%, and that piercing arrow not really hitting for big damage. Headbutt Polv out once again. The slowdown from the extender beam and the flash forward from Viper. He's able to get over that wall as well, and Envy nowhere to go. Melee range against the Zeri, and the burst fire is going to do it. I think we're certifying it. Busy with his blue buff. And so Ocean going to be taken down. We're hoping for a Chemtech, but it's a Hex.
Just in the midst of all this fighting, has kind of gotten a little bit distracted.
Oh, there's Nature's Grasp as Polo nowhere to go. Titan's Wrath Shield is going to be coming out there as Envy. I don't know about that one. He gets slowed down, and look at the pile up. Twisted advance, Headbutt Polv. He takes the kitchen sink, and he cannot hold on to it. And Envy is in the death chamber once again.
Yeah, I feel like...
And so now I think Envy is going to lose that advantage as there's Flash Twisted Advance. Seismic Shove going to push Peanut away. As Karis, a few more autos, and he will be dead. And oh, Polo tries to pick him up, but Zeka does have the flash. He gets the reset, and he gets back over the wall and back to farming what he did in the bottom lane, but don't get seen.
Yes.
Just make sure they're more distracted next time. All right, Drake going to continuing to kind of put the screws in here, especially vision-wise towards this bottom side of the map. As Envy, I've seen this one before, flash out by Polv. He's lit on fire, as Delight does have the Unbreakable Will. Not really going to be using it enough here as the Nature's Grasp out in the mid lane. We'll get a snare onto both the jungler and the mid laner. Explosive charge now is very dangerous. Gideon turning on over towards Zeka here as the Bramble Smash going to push away the Lee Sin. And Morgan might just lose a 1v1 here. Does get the sweet spot on the last two Qs though, and now a hook coming through from Polo. There's the knock-up. Peanut is going to be eradicated immediately. Viper in a decent position, but he'll get flashed on. Another cleanse has to come out. Perfect timing once again. And bro, they're able to grab the kill onto the jungler. Back off cooldown once again. Viper though, 0 sums and only 50% health. This could be a potentially dangerous moment for Hanwha Esports. His teleport is going to bring the Gwen in. Nature's Grasp comes down. Headbutt Polv onto only one, but Polo is still just going to be taken down. Morgan tries to get in there as Peanut. This time is going to be able to flash away. Delight is going to be picked off successfully. And now Zeka trying to get some work done off to the side, able to break those chains. Could have been the end of him. Though, guys, don't worry.
Yeah. I'm going to assume.
Oh, Seismic Shove going to connect as that's an immediate ulti from Delight. Absorbs a lot of damage. That extendo beam does so much work. He can't quite get back in there, though, as there's the Nature's Grasp. Viper has to get out of there, and Gideon closes the gap. Really beautifully done. Another Seismic Shove from Karis, who's playing really well, but Envy just can't do anything. There are blast cones everywhere. This is Valdez's worst nightmare. Doran could take another one. He doesn't have to. And they have a backup 80 carry. So yes, you've managed to take down Viper, but Zeka is now there. And he even gets bored of
solo laners coming down the flank. Doran in particular has just ascended to this point where he is a major issue. Level 13 has the Riftmaker in pocket, and they just had no way to conceivably deal with him.
And now he's 2-0-2. It's only going to get worse news from this point on as Peanut, woohoo, careens towards this outer turret in the mid lane.
He's gonna try again?
Yeah, where is he going? Yeah, he's gorgeous. That was clean drifting.
Yeah.
Really beautiful stuff. Okay, Delight. He's gonna soak a Q, but he's not too worried about it. Zeka will collect this red buff.
I know he's got my back.
Well, he has also got a lot of brambles that are gonna head towards Morgan, who does have to flash to get himself out of the way. Shout out to Peanut as well, because he picked Totemic Maokai. And no one really plays that skin, and I think it looks great.
They're holding their
Yeah,
Well,
waiting
not
for a
now,
little
no,
bit more.
He's very dead.
Were they using Cinders
Extremely
as
dead.
bait? They almost were, as there's a seismic shove onto Zeka. Morgan has to use his teleport to try and get himself over here. Bramble Smash tries to get them away as Delight almost does too much, but there is the Buster Shot used, and the flash out from Zeka gets over the wall, but it is going to be Karis taking out the cow. Let's see whether Envy can be so lucky, and it looks like the turret feel great, but once you have Nashes and Riftmaker, you're feeling absolutely fantastic. As bro, they're looking to go for a trade. They'll give up the Drake. That is going to be now in favor of Hanwha Life Esports to the tune of about 5,000 at this point, as there's the Pulverize. You can see Delight looking for that angle onto Polo as now Doran dashes in. I think the Gwen may be immune to a lot of the damage that they have available, as Chains of Corruption somehow gets onto Doran, as Gideon was looking for the backline, but he just explodes into a plume of cinders.
Also doing a fantastic job at shutting them down, tracking flankers who are coming in, and quite frankly, this allowed a comeback play from Bro.
Just doing their homework, and they're doing it very, very well. As Delight blast cones his way into the enemy base, they will break it open here, as Viper and Zeka will make short work of this inhibitor. Doran getting to work in the mid lane as well, as they're looking to try and turn onto the solo Gwen. He gets kicked, but of course, he has the circle, so it's not exactly the optimal maneuver. Nature's Grasp is going to lock down Gideon. He's first on the chopping block, gets smoked, and then Doran able to take him down. There is the depth charge, but onto Viper, it doesn't really do anything, and Doran has found Envy. It's the Tristana that locks him up, and then Viper, he's going to celebrate with a big ulti. He was tanking up 2 turrets, and that's probably suboptimal, and that is going to be the same thing for Zeka, but they have enough with Doran still here. They'll say goodnight to this game at 26 minutes in. And Peanut almost died, but he's going to sip some sap. He'll be just fine. Nexus goes down. Hanwha Life Esports, that was a shellacking.
Yep, honestly, just completely dominated them in the fights there. Really felt like this